This is Matt Russell from the FX Power Course, and welcome to the DailyFX walkthrough.
So here are the four pairs that I will be discussing this evening: the Kiwi dollar, Aussie dollar, the euro, and the dollar yen. So let's go ahead and pull up the charts. And this is the Kiwi dollar. This is an hourly chart, and this is the channel that I have been using for the past several reports, for the past 10 reports now. And as I have been mentioning over the past several reports, I was expecting a downside resolution to this pattern. That is what has occurred here, and now prices are heading down to the start of the pattern, which would be the first target. I am looking to take half of my profits at that level, but I actually might take them just about here, just in case this proves to be a false target, if you will. But I'm going to keep the remaining half and look for a break below this low here, which is near the 56.60 area. So that's stay on the lookout for that. And I also wanted to mention that a client asked about the spillover on top here. Let me zoom in. The spillover on top and the spillover on the bottom. And this client was mentioning how we might alter the trading plan and look to, for example, on the downside breakout here to get long, and on the upside breakout up here to get short. Now, that's what occurred, and that would have been the right move in this very small particular case, but we have to keep in mind that we should not alter our trading strategy just because we've had a bad day or because we've entered at a location and the market went against us. That's not what we should do. You have to treat each and every trade as a separate entity. Anything can and will happen on an individual trade. We need a trading plan that's going to last for the long haul. So keep that in mind, that even though your analysis might be good, that doesn't necessarily mean that the trade is going to work out, particularly on one individual trade. So keep that in mind moving forward. The next chart is the Aussie dollar, and this is a level that I was waiting for prices to come down and hit this level. Personally, I've abandoned this trade idea only because of what's happened on the other pairs, and the longer term support and resistance lines on those pairs don't seem to be holding. So right now I'm in a holding pattern on this pair. I was looking to enter just above that support line, but I've actually passed on this trade idea. The same with the euro dollar. This is the support line that I was waiting for prices to come down and touch, which they did. There was a brief rally off that, but then prices then fell beneath that support line. Yesterday I was mentioning how I would exit on a close beneath this support line, which I have done, and the same thing here. I'm just sort of in a holding pattern now, and I will switch to shorter term charts to see if there are any short-term opportunities, and that will be for tomorrow's walkthrough. The next chart is the dollar yen, and the same story here. This line has failed as well, and I've exited on the close beneath this line. So moving forward, the same thing applies here, where I will look to shorter term charts within the next reports. But for now, I'm just going to pass on this trade, give it 24 hours, and then reassess the situation then. Again, my name is Matt Russell. I'm an FX Power Course instructor here at FXCM. Thanks for listening.